Welcome.
Welcome to the Everything Podcast. I am your host,
Chuck Manatee.
and in today's episode we are going to be covering Moana 2. So we're going to be chatting about a few things like the cast, etc. And then after that I'm going to show you the trailer, and from there I'll give you a few thoughts before the end of the episode. So without any further ado, let's get into it. So the synopsis firstly is Walt Disney Animation Studios' epic animated musical Moana 2 takes audiences on an expansive new voyage with Moana, Maui, and a brand new crew of unlikely seafarers. After receiving an unexpected call from her wayfinding ancestors, Moana must journey to the far seas of Oceania and into dangerous, long-lost waters for an adventure unlike anything she's ever faced. So the cast for this, and you'll see it on the screen, is Aululi Kravalu as Moana, and then there's Dwayne Johnson as Maui, Ellen Tudyk as Hai, Tumuera Morrison as Chief Tui, and lastly Nicole Scherzinger as Sina, and that is the main cast for this. So as far as the production is concerned, so during a Disney Investor Day meeting in December 2020, Chief Creative Officer Jennifer Lee announced that an animated series titled Moana, based on the 2016 film of the same name, was in development at the studio for Disney+. The series entered development simultaneously with the live-action remake. So in February 7th, 2024, Bob Iger announced that the series had been reworked into a theatrical feature film. So there's going to be two, so you'll get a feature film, also I believe with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, so you'll get a live action of that as well as the Moana 2. So the release for this, Moana 2, is scheduled to be released in theaters on November 27th, 2024. A sneak peek at the film is set to screen at the 2024 Annecy International Animation Film Festival on June 14th, 2024. So that's quite an early view. The first trailer for this film was released on May 29th, 2024. And the current trailer, and I believe this would be the possible final trailer before the movie, that actually came out 2 days ago. So just some interesting trivia. So the last time that Moana came out, believe it or not, the first one was actually 8 years ago, which was in 2016. So there's an 8-year gap between these two, which is insane. And there'll be a third, this is the third Disney film to be released on November 27th, along with Treasure Planet and Frozen. This will actually be the first Walt Disney Animation Studio sequel since Frozen 2 in 2019, so that's about 5 years ago or so. So that is pretty much that I can see that would be interesting. But without any further ado, let's have a look at the trailer.
Forever.
It was 3 days. But I found this.
It's an ancient island cursed by a power-hungry god. Setting foot on its sands would break the curse. Bring our people together again.
I know what I have to do.
What if you don't come back?
The ocean connects us. There is nowhere I could go that I won't be with you.
So you can take a piece from home.
I'm gonna need a crew.
Sweet! A farmer on the sea! Yes! I'm going with Moana! What's up, girlie?
Moment?
Can I get a chee-hoo?
We'll face crazy monsters, angry gods, and Kaka.
Giant Hulk! So serious. A human could never break my curse. Now I kind of miss the lava monster. Let's do this!
If you try to reconnect the people, you will be destroyed. This is bigger than the ancestors. Bigger than us. The entire ocean is counting on us. Be ready to switch it up. This is serious.
Is something distracting you?
Yes, so that was the trailer for Moana 2. So, little bit of extras as compared to the first one. Get to see a little bit of the characters, a lot more of the big bad, the god, which is actually played by Nicole Scherzinger. So that should be quite interesting. She's actually done a few voiceovers here and there, nothing crazy. I think the person most accredited with voiceover work would be Alan Tudyk. Or Tudyk. No, I think Tudyk probably is more correct. But yes, he's been in Wreck-It Ralph, Frozen, Hungo, Big Hero 6, The Good Dinosaurs, Utopia, Raya and the Last Dragon, Encanto, Disenchanted, Strange Worlds, Phineas and Ferb, and the list goes on and on. So he has a huge number of voice acting jobs or gigs under his belt. So yeah, very, very cool. I like him. I actually do remember him from a few movies as well. Yeah, so that is actually very cool that he's in it. He's a very talented voice actor. But yeah, I have high hopes for this one. There's this what looks like, when you see a lot of the story in the trailer, that's already a red flag for me. This one you don't. It just snaps to a whole bunch of scenes, and you can see that there's going to be quite a lot of action in this one. I like that personally. I like things that are, I wouldn't say busy and convoluted. Good story, good action. The humor seems to be nice. They didn't give too much of that away. Just, you know, bits and bobs here and there. And you know, Disney like to sometimes they do it a little bit too much. It depends from movie to movie, but if they stick the landing, it's always good. If they don't, then it's not so much. Making jokes when there's supposed to be a serious moment where you could actually sit and just let that simmer and let the audience sort of process what's going through, you know. So I don't see any of that to be a problem so far. I'm quite excited for this one, but time will tell. So if you are excited about Moana 2 or not, you can let me know in the comments below. Also, you can let me know what you thought about this trailer chat. And yeah, if you enjoyed today's episode, please do show us some love by liking, sharing, and subscribing. But that is all for today's episode of the Everything Podcast. We'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.